Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group. I'm Siska Anggina Mimanda Putri and my colleagues is Cynthia Agustin Ananda and Sepia. And today we will discuss about the English as a foreign in international language classroom. The English as a foreign language or English as an international language classroom refers to instructional settings where English is taught to speakers who are not native English speakers. Here are key characteristics and considerations of the EFL classroom. The first is linguistic diversity. EFL classrooms typically consist of students from diverse linguistic backgrounds, each with their own native language or first language. This diversity presents both opportunities and challenges for language learning, as students may have different proficiency levels, learning styles, and cultural perspective. The second is communicative approach. The communicative approach to language teaching is offered in classrooms. This approach focuses on developing students' communicative competence. The third is cultural awareness. Cultural awareness is an integral aspect of teaching English EFL classrooms. Teacher and student explore cultural differences, similarities, and perspective to foster intercultural understanding and sensitivity. Cultural topics, literature, and multimedia resources may be incorporated into the curriculum to promote cultural awareness. And then the next is technology integration. Technology plays a significant role in EFL classrooms, providing access to authentic English language materials, multimedia resources, and communication tools. Teachers often integrate technology into instruction through interactive whiteboards, language learning apps, online platforms, and digital resources to enhance learning experience and engage students. 5. Language proficiency goals. EFL classrooms typically have specific language proficiency goals aligned with internationally recognized language proficiency frameworks such as the Common European Framework and reference. Teachers access student language skill and listening, speaking, reading, and writing, and provide introduction to help students progress toward their language learning goals.
Okay, next material about key characteristics and consideration of English foreign language classroom. 6. Contextualized learning. Language learning in English foreign language classroom is often contextualized to student real-life experiences and needs. Teacher incorporates authentic material, tasks, and activities that are relevant and meaningful to students. To student life, such as workplace English, travel English, academic English, or social English, depending on student goals and interests. Next, 7. Student-centered approaches. English to a foreign language classroom typically adopts student-centered approaches to instruction, where students are actively engaged in the learning process and have opportunities to collaborate, problem solve, and take ownership of their learning. Teachers serve as facilitators and guides, providing support and scaffolding as needed. And 8. Assessment and feedback. Assessment in English foreign language classroom includes a variety of formative and summative assessment techniques to evaluate student language proficiency progress and achievements. Teachers provide timely feedback to students to support their learning and development, focusing on both language accuracy and communication effectiveness. Okay, next material, teaching foreign languages in an intercultural world. Teaching foreign language in an intercultural world requires educators to embrace the complexities of cultural diversity and promotes effective communication across linguistic and cultural boundaries. Here are key considerations for teaching foreign languages in an intercultural context. Diverse intercultural competence. Educators should prioritize the development of intercultural competence among language learners. This involves both fostering awareness, understanding, and respect for cultural differences, as well as developing the skill needed to communicate effectively and sensitively in diverse cultural settings. And second, cultural integration. Language integration should integrate cultural content, topics, and perspective that provides learner with deeper understanding of the target language and its cultural context. This might include exploring literature, music, art history, and contemporary issues relevant to these cultures where the language is spoken. And three, communicative language teaching. Adapting communicative language teaching approaches help learners develop practical language skills for real-life communication. Activities such as role-play, simulation, debates, and collaborative projects provide opportunities for authentic language use and intercultural interaction. And thank you.
Continuation of the material teaching foreign languages in an intercultural world. The fourth, language learning strategies. Encouraging learners to use effective language learning strategies can enhance their intercultural communication skills. Strategies such as seeking clarification, adapting communication style, and using context clues help learners navigate language barriers and cultural differences in communication. 5. Authentic material. Utilizing authentic material such as newspaper, film, podcasts, and social media exposes learners to real-world language use and cultural practice. Authentic material provide rich linguistic and cultural input and help learners develop cultural sensitivity and awareness. 6. Technology integration. Incorporating technology into language instruction offers opportunities for intercultural exchange and collaboration. Virtual exchange programs, online language communities, and digital researchers connect learners with speakers of the target language from around the world, facilitating authentic intercultural communication experiences. 7. Reflect practice. Encouraging learners to reflect on their own cultural identities, biases, and assumptions fosters self-awareness and critical thinking. Reflective activities, discussion, and journaling promote metacognitive awareness and help learners navigate intercultural encounter with empathy and sensitivity. Assessment for intercultural competence. Assessment should go beyond linguistic proficiency to evaluate learners' intercultural competence. Performance assessment, portfolio assessment, and reflective tasks can assess learners' ability to communicate effectively, navigate cultural differences, and demonstrate cultural sensitivity in intercultural contexts. Global citizenship. Promoting global citizenship
encourages learners to engage with global issues, advocate for social justice, and contribute positively to intercultural understanding and cooperation. Language learning becomes a vehicle for promoting empathy, tolerance, and solidarity across cultures and borders. In summary, the EFL or EA EIL classroom is a dynamic and multicultural learning environment where English learners from diverse linguistic and cultural backgrounds develop communicative skill and intercultural competence. Effective interaction in the classroom integrates communication approaches, cultural awareness, technology, contextualized learning experience, and student-centered pedagogy. It is essential for educators to embrace diversity and reflective practice, equipping students to become empathetic and respectful global communicators in our interconnected world. Thank you.
Okay, that's all of our presentation. Thank you for your attention and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.